What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Michigan Recruiting Report. I am your host, EJ Holland. Today, we're going to be breaking down 5 recruits trending to Michigan. Before we do, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for free, get notifications every time we drop new videos, and also subscribe to the Wolverine.com. Today, a lot going on during official visit season. Michigan starting to build some momentum. Make sure to use our promo code UM1. That's $1 for 2 months over at the Wolverine.com. Again, get exclusive insider recruiting information, team information, transfer portal, basketball, so much more. Plus, you get to be part of a great message board community with thousands and thousands of users. All right, guys, like I said, we're going to be breaking down 5 recruits trending to Michigan. Official visits are in full swing. That means Michigan's starting to build momentum on the recruiting trail. One prospect the Wolverines now have the lead for on the On3 recruiting prediction machine is Travis Johnson, one of the most important recruits of the cycle. Travis now, again, a heavy lean to Michigan on the On3 recruiting prediction machine following his official visit to Ann Arbor over the weekend. I had a great conversation with Travis and his mother, Tiffany, and Michigan just knocked it out of the park this weekend. Travis has long been a priority at the wide receiver position. I think the Wolverines really did a great job of showcasing what the offense will look like under new coordinator Chip Lindsey, who is bringing a more balanced attack to Ann Arbor. Travis got a chance to spend some time with Bryce Underwood as well, which only helped. And you know, you look at the wide receiver room, and Travis knows that there's opportunity for a guy to come in and make a big impact. He can be that big body guy at 6'3", 180, but as I've mentioned many times before, he runs routes like a small guy. He's very athletic in and out of breaks, tremendous catch radius, great athlete who's also a star basketball player. A lot to like about Travis as a potential day one difference maker. So big news that Michigan is trending there. Tentatively set to make a decision on July 4th, but could move it up a few days to that week. Well, July 4th starts, the week of July 4th starts June 30th. It could be any time that week as Travis's family is looking to get a venue to hold a public ceremony. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the defensive side of the ball. Michigan with the heavy lead on the On3 recruiting prediction machine for a big defensive lineman, Ben Bullware, listed at 305 pounds. The Wolverines already landed Alistair Vallejo. Now they're looking to get Bullware if they push. I think with Ben Bullware, this has kind of been a strange recruitment. South Carolina was thought to be a player. They kind of dropped off. He's scheduled to visit USC this weekend. It's unclear if that trip will actually happen. So Michigan can land Ben Bullware for sure. There's a reason they have the lead on the RPM, but it really depends on how much they push. Remember, they're getting a big-time defensive lineman on campus this weekend, Titan Davis. Like I said, they already landed Alistair Vallejo. Mikhail Blade has the flexibility to be a defensive lineman, a hand-in-the-dirt defensive lineman, as opposed to being a stand-up edge. So it'll be interesting. Like I said, I think Michigan can land Bullware, but will they actually go all in? We'll see. All right, let's head over to linebacker. Michigan needs to land an elite level talent at the linebacker position this cycle, and they have the lead on the On3 recruiting prediction machine for Nick Abrams. Abrams has Michigan in his Final Four along with Alabama, Georgia, and Oregon. Michigan hosted him for an official visit a couple of weeks ago. I think they hit a home run. I think with Nick, it's more than just football. It's also life after football and academics. I know that can sound like a broken record sometimes or a cliche that's maybe not true. It is true with Abrams. His father is the CEO of a financial consulting company or advising company. I think that he and Nick really value what Michigan can offer on the academic side. They really value the Empower program. They really value the Ross School of Business, which they had a chance to tour on their official visit. You look at Georgia, Alabama, Oregon, obviously all great football programs, but I don't think any of them come close to Michigan when it comes to the academic side. So, you know, also I think Nick and his father were very, you know, they're business guys. They understand business. Like you're not a CEO of a financial consulting firm without understanding business. So they were very candid about Michigan talking NIL and putting together a strong package. So I think that helps too. And like I said, Michigan needs to land an elite level talent at linebacker. Nick is that. All right, Michigan now trending on the On3 recruiting prediction machine for 4-star defensive back Andre Clark out of Virginia. So I went ahead and put in a prediction for Clark coming out of his official visit to Michigan over the weekend. He's now set to make a commitment before the end of the month. I have seen Andre on multiple occasions. I saw him in game last year. I saw him at a showcase this spring. And the thing about Andre is he's such a versatile player. When I saw him live last fall, he lined up at wide receiver. He lined up at corner. He was the team's starting punter. He can do it all. He's kind of a Swiss Army knife. He's listed at 6 foot, 165, a little heavier than that now. Still needs to continue to bulk up and add strength and add weight to his frame, be a little bit more physical on the outside, but very, very solid athlete. Really, like I said, just versatile athlete that can do so much in the secondary. You can put him at nickel, you can put him at safety, but I think that Michigan really likes him at corner. And when you look at his profile, that length, I think, is something Michigan really desires at the position. And Andre can run too. I know he hasn't posted track times recently, but when he did as an underclassman, they were impressive. He's the son of a coach. He really understands the game of football, really quiet kid, but a guy who goes out there and really turns on the switch. Kind of reminds me of Michigan cornerback Jair Hill. Remember, Jair was a guy who needed to add weight to his frame. He was a really lanky athlete that was also a starting punter at the high school level and also a starting wide receiver. And Jair just did everything, and so does Andre. So I think when you look at Andre, think of a Jair Hill type if you're a Michigan fan. All right, Michigan also trending for another player in the secondary, and that is Donovan Webb out of Texas. The Wolverines have the lead on the On3 recruiting prediction machine. This one appears to be coming down to Michigan and Notre Dame. Notre Dame does get the last official visit, so we'll see how that goes, but he's never been to Notre Dame before. This official visit he took to Michigan a couple of weeks ago. It was his second time on campus. He also visited in the spring. He has a great relationship with Lamar Morgan. He can come in and be the nickel in this scheme. I think it suits him really well. So, you know, the Wolverines have the edge right now. I would say Michigan leads in this recruitment for sure. I would agree with the On3 recruiting prediction machine, but we'll have to watch the Notre Dame visit closely. Kansas State's another school that's kind of hanging around too. But again, I think this is an old-fashioned Michigan-Notre Dame battle, and it'll be interesting to see how things go over in the next couple of weeks before he makes a decision in early July. All right, guys, like I said, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for free, get notifications every time we drop new videos, subscribe to thewolverine.com today. You want everything coming out of these big official visit weekends. Use the promo code UM1. That's $1 for 2 months over at thewolverine.com. And again, you don't want to miss out on liking the video here and subscribing to our YouTube channel. It's free. Every time we drop new videos, you'll get an alert. So if Michigan gets a commitment, you can get an alert here on our YouTube channel. And we will see you guys again next week.